You know those remakes that when you sit down in the theater and you just look up at the screen and you just think to yourself, why did this have to happen? That's how I felt when I was watching this. Carrie. So Carrie is a remake of the 1976 film directed by Brian De Palma, which I absolutely love. I'm a huge fan of it. It's one of my favorite horror films of all time. So this one is directed by Kimberly Peirce, who, if you guys don't know, who did Boys Don't Cry, which I still have not seen, and I've heard of its excellence. And now this time, Carrie is played by Chloe Grace Moretz. Margaret White is played by Julianne Moore. Carrie is a social outcast. She's really liked by no one. She's picked on a bunch of kids, and her mother is a religious freak. She thinks that everything is a sin. She thinks no matter what you do, even if it's good, she will punish you and put you into a prayer closet for hours straight. One day, Carrie discovers she has telekinesis. The bulliers pick on her too much, where she goes to her prom, she snaps and kills almost everyone at her prom. 99% of you know what Carrie is. Let's be honest here. Now, before I saw the remake, I watched the original literally hours before it, and the original, I absolutely love it. I consider it a masterpiece. It's one of Brian De Palma's best films. Now, with this one, I was really hesitant because there are just some remakes that don't have to happen. They really could have just left the original alone on its own. For one thing, Chloe Grace Moretz gave an excellent performance as Carrie. She does a great job of playing a social outcast. Julianne Moore had some moments of greatness as Margaret White. She looks like a religious freak. I dug the prom scene a lot until one specific thing happened that I'm not gonna reveal. And I did enjoy Kimberly Peirce's direction. If you guys hear me comparing this one to the original, it's because I might be. I just can't help it. First of all, Chloe Grace Moretz. As much as I loved her performance, she is too beautiful to be Carrie. Even with all the makeup on her, I just can't see her as a social outcast. Chloe Grace Moretz, don't get me wrong, great actress, she's too beautiful. And in her prom dress, I was still thinking, why are you bullying her? Seriously. It's one of the things that just doesn't make sense whatsoever. When it came to the prom scene, there is one thing that happened that once it happened, I almost started laughing at everything else that was going on screen. The main point I'm trying to get across, guys, is that there are some remakes that just don't need to happen. I still believe the original would still be loved by this generation. And the other problem I had with this is that the remake and the original are just too similar. The shower scene is still kind of similar, except that there's no nudity. There are some things that I thought were stupid as can be in this movie. And the entire time, I was just sitting there just thinking, why? And here's the irony in this. Evil Dead, earlier this year, that was a first-time director with a relatively unknown cast. Carrie, however, has a great director and a great cast. However, I found it to be below average. To know that they remade a masterpiece that really does stand the test of time, I just didn't think it needed to be made. So overall, Carrie has some great performances in there, has a great director from Kimberly Peirce. However, it's just one of those remakes that didn't need to happen. Just watch the original. I have been torn between what to give this movie. I'm gonna go and give it a 2 out of 5. It was an okay remake. It was just one that didn't have to be made. Alright, so favorite remakes. What is your favorite remake? And I will see you guys next time.
Seriously, do it. Do it. Do it.